Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video I've got a couple of failed maples which I need to repot. They haven't been repotted for a couple of years. I acquired these a few years ago. I've had a couple of air layers off the top, that's how they did. I've just let them go in these pots since I had them, and that's where I removed the air layer. So I think it's about time I repotted them. The first thing I'll have to do is make some soil. All it is tree, rose, shrub and potting grit. That's all I use for my raw material and trees I'm growing on. If they start getting more established and more refined, and you know what I mean, like nearly there, I'll put them into like acadama and pumice and everything. But for these, it's just going to be cheap garden centre material, which I find works well. As you can see by my trees growing, they love it. So I'll get the bin out, I'll shift the dog, get the bin out, and we'll mix some soil. We'll get these out and we'll have a look at the root work, what needs doing, and we'll get them in some better soil, because as you can see it's all broke down. And I think I might hide this chair out the window. Right, let's get cracking. This is the soil I use, tree, rose and shrub. I usually like the Levantons, but all I had was Miracle Grow, so beggars can't be choosers. And the potting grit, which is IHS horticulture, so that's all I use for the raw material and trees I'm developing. So I've got my blue button ready. Time to show you how to make this. I usually like 60 to 40, but it all depends what it works out like when I do it. Time to get dirty. Right, this is how I do it. Don't even sim it. Bang the hell we're in. Breaking up all the bits, which will break up anyways when I mix the gravel. I should let it dry out for a couple of days, but can't be arsed. So once the compost's in, I just stick a good chunk of that in and mix it up. What I'm looking for is when you make a ball, it just crumbles away instead of getting stuck together. I think that's alright. Maybe it's a bit more. So we'll add a bit more. There we go. That'll do me, and that's me soil. Okay, we have our soil mixed, so let's have a go at these. Like I say, these should have some nice roots on. They've been in a few years now. That dry is just falling off. I'm going to take that dead root off. Not going to be much root work to do on it. Not that much in it. That's going back on itself, so I'll take it off from there. Yeah, I think I better stop there. I'm just gonna leave that like that. There's not much on it to start with. Cut that little bit off. Well, that's about it. I'm just gonna use the old screens. Gonna give it a bit of a clean. Brand new. It's going back in the same pot. Just with a slight angle change, I think. Well, aye. I'm just going to use the same mesh. But being a greedy man, I've just used the same potting mesh. I want a couple of wires to tie it in with. I'm just going to go corner to corner. Make it crisscross, I think. Now we'll go back the way it was. Oh, we have our tie-in wires in. Now to try our mix, what we just made, let's see what that's like. Need that slight angle change. It's lifting that root out there. The ground like. Oh, leave it for now. Want that root in. Not much root on it, so I'd rather keep that root. And we're just checking the position in the pot. Yeah, lovely. Pull and twisting wires. That's it. Nicely done, Ryan, nicely done. Good time just to fill her up and work the air out. It's starting to get warm in here now. Soil's a bit wet, like, never mind. And nicely does it. Most important bit, this. So it should grow nice and lovely this season with its new soil and I would say around to get roots like, but that macadam is broke down. I've got some moss, we might as well use it, mightn't we? I know the blackbirds will just steal it, but might as well. I've got me moss. Give it a good little damp and that. We go for some nice bits, eh? See what we've got. Get it off the trunk a bit. Dee. Dee 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 dee. Just giving the tree a little bit of a water. Stop the buds drying out. The health of the tree. There we have it. We have one tray done. Time to jump onto the big fella. Bit look, this should have more roots. Oh yes. Find the wire, pull it out. Should be another one somewhere. Sure we'll come across it. Found it. Maybe let it dry out a bit, but you'll be okay. Gently teasing away. I don't want to try and rip the roots, especially with the soil being soaking. Then white roots is your weeds. See what I mean? The white roots is weeds. So I'll get most of the soil off. What I want to do now is go and wash the roots. I'll get this cleaned up, then we can get a better look at it. So first things first, I'm just going to come in and take anything growing straight down off. Too long. Don't want the roots in off the weeds. How would you get off it? Must be wanting his bread. That was growing over the top, so I've took it off. There's about 3 coming right up on the trunk, right on the root. Get that one out. And we've got to kick off the old root there, so I'm going to get a shot of that. Looks a bit better. That one's too high. Let me get a shot of that one. Now I'll take the one off underneath. Then I can bend that down and we'll pour it in. So that's about it for the root work on it. I'll get the pot prepared, then I'll come back instead of watching us do a pot again. So we'll have a little slight angle change in the pot, and we'll take off what we don't want on here. That's how much roots come off. So really not that much. We've got them into little type of root pads now. We'll need these to thicken up quickly so we can get a better nabari spread. So I'll just give the tool pot a quick clean. And we'll put a good dollop in the middle. I think that'll do really. Let's check to see if we're in the middle of the pot. Right. So now we just tighten our wires. I don't want to over tighten it because it's just thin wire. It's only 1.5 I think I used. Well, quite happy with that. Time to fill her up now, boys and girls. Next time, once it gets repotted, we can start and lift it out of the pot to start exposing these other roots. But for now, I'm burying them because the ones at the back are too small. We need them to grow. Okay, so this was the front of the tree. So we're not going to need that branch there. Might as well get rid of what we don't want so all the energy can go into the tree. We've got that branch there, so we don't need them. We'll just take them off. And that can be a back branch, so we'll take that one out of there, just pull it off. I think we'll cut these back. Don't want that because it's coming out the same spot, same as that and that. This will be our new leader eventually. This branch will have that as the new leader, and we'll have some carving into there. Don't need that. All that. Take the length back on this. I'm not too sure about that one now. We'll get shot. And we'll get shot of that out of there. I'm just thinking for future. That'll go into there. That'll be the new leader, carving into there. Roots exposed. So in a couple of years we should have some sort of nice tree. What I'm going to do now is just bang some moss on. Might as well use it up. Get big and spongy. We'll get a proper water when they go outside, like in the greenhouse. Well, that's tree number 2 potted. I'll get cleaned up, then we'll have a look at them. I might as well give them more oil while they're here, just to spruce them up a little bit. So that draws us to the end of repotting these field maples. I was disappointed on how much root was on that one. I thought there would have been more, but it's got root to grow now, so should be happy this year. I was over the moon with the root system on this one. Like I said, we just need them at the back to grow a bit. Then we can lift it out of the pot gradually. I'm getting a nice root base. By then these branches will be growing and thickening up. So we're starting to think about the design in the tree. This one I'm just going to let grow, clip and grow. I'm not going to wire that. But that will get wired eventually. I'll only put the moss on because it's there. Instead of binning it, I'll just put the moss on. I wouldn't really moss a tree unless it was going to the shore. So I've only done it just to waste it up. So that's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching. If you like it, please hit the like button. And I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da, folks!